That'll work. Okay, this is working. We are recording. Can I hear you? Hello. Oh yeah, I can hear you. They can hear you. It can...
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Oh yeah.
you're quite loud when you do that. Okay, cool, perfect.
Am I a little loud?
All right. When you get back, because I imagine you're outside smoking. Go ahead and finish your cigarette when you get back inside. Let's log into Roll20, and I'll walk you through building the character. And after you build your character, I'll fucking start walking you through your quest.
I'm with it. Dude, I still can't just get past how we killed Fatalis and you knocked it into the music. That was so cool.
Oh yeah, I appreciate I appreciate a lot of bits about that fight. For one, you have no idea like how fucking stoked I was when I got to the SOS flare scene.
Oh yeah, dude, I bet. You did that morning whenever I wasn't on, and that's hype.
Like
That's that solo grinding mindset, baby.
yeah, I for sure came back and was like, oh no, this needs to be done. Like I would really like this to be done right now. And, like I do not understand why this isn't done, and I did it.
That was hype. You fucking bonked it with the Dragonator, and we just hear the trumpets. That was hype. I was like, oh fuck, here it is! Here it is! That was beautiful, dude.
I also appreciate the one where I actually turned the background music back on as the one we did it on too. That was perfect. I don't know, I just had a feeling. My gut was telling me that was the one. I'm pretty good at telling those things.
We didn't say fuck it. Well, actually, we did say fuck it.
We did.
Ball.
We did. We did in fact say fuck it, we ball before that one.
Just what we do.
Alright, so
God damn, this thing's getting so clogged. God damn. I can't smoke any more bowls, dude. This thing's too cloggy.
I'm actually gonna listen to that song right now.
Yeah, dude.
Cause that was pretty hype.
I can't unclog this bowl. That sucks. I gotta clean it. I just looked up last phase Fatalis music and it pulled it up. Someone hitting it with Dragonator and the music going.
Yeah, it's Proof of a Hero extended.
Yeah. The trumpet stuff.
Yep, that's. Right as the smack hits.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this. Okay, so you do know what I'm talking
Yeah.
about. When I was mentioning, like, it's a really fucking weirdly upbeat song that empowers you in Metroid, the one I showed you. The exact same vibes. Exact same
Mm-hmm.
vibes. That feeling me and you got whenever we killed Fatal. Exact same vibes in that
Mm-hmm.
moment in Metroid.
I bet.
Yeah. Okay, there you go. Hit and play again.
That's what you're looking for.
And I don't even think we heard this far into the song. We killed it like 30 seconds after this ripped on. We didn't give it a chance.
No.
Yeah, I don't think we got to the second chorus.
Mm-hmm.
And if we did, the music quickly drowned out after that because we started screaming.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, Big Dog, you ready?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
I'm making a account right now.
Word. Why you do that?
I should be logged in. What did I say my name was gonna be? Balerion, right?
Balerion, yeah. Balerion? Balerion. How do you pronounce it? It's important.
Balerion.
Fuck.
Alright, so do I create a character first? It says create unlimited characters.
Okay,
Or do
so.
I create game? I
No,
wouldn't create game.
no, no, don't create game. You need to join this game. So, going to send you a link on Discord.
Do you have like a code or something? Because I have a join game.
Follow that link. And then you should be able to request to join it.
It says not authorized.
Oh, hold on. Okay.
Either you're not logged in, but it does show me logged in, or you do not have access. So I
Okay.
would imagine I don't have access.
Let me try that one more time. Do this link instead. Sorry, I didn't realize there's an actual invite link I had to send you. Do that one, and it should let you auto join. Correct?
There we go.
That.
Yes.
Alright. Balerion. Bet. Okay, go ahead and launch game. I believe you will be on the splash screen. actually don't know what page you're on at all. Oh, you haven't launched yet. No, you did launch.
Yeah, I think I'm just mimicking your screen right now. I don't know. I see three icons and a big black dread that they're on top of.
3 icons.
A black icon, a knight, black icon with the sword, and then a red looking icon.
Okay, this is clearly you here, but why? Why can't I see you on the...
Whoa, it just moved. Whoa, it just moved again. I'm not doing anything.
That's me. I just
And
don't...
it moved to a golden, where they were all in a line at a golden place.
Okay, you're attached to the players thing for some reason. Don't know why. Whatever. I'm sure it will fix itself later. For now, this is the title screen of the thingy here. Hold on, let me get rid of them. Campaigns, Curse of the Shadowfiend.
Hmm.
And that's all I'm going to give you. You can figure out the rest basically by talking to everyone. Uh, Aside from that, yeah. We'll have you make your character. I'll kind of show you around these menus here. So this main chat menu over here. This is where a lot of your status messages, input messages, descriptions for items, etc. that I'll throw out. This is where this is going to pop up. Uh, this VTT enhancement suite that it's talking about, you can or can't get it. That's up to you. I recommend getting it, but you don't have to.
Hmm.
Um, but this menu is where rolls and stuff will come up, which is a bunch of different ways to roll, which we will cover organically, actually, because it's the best way to teach you. But just for shits and giggles, here's a 2d4 for you. That's what that will look like, and it makes a little nice little noise, beep, and the roll comes out. Uh, but basics of this UI here. So there's your chat right there. If you go one over, I'm not sure what it looks like for you. I'd actually have
It's
to
like a
look.
little paint icon,
Okay, so
little paint board.
you do have that as well. That is where you can upload like images and shit, different things for your character. That's also where I will probably give you, or you might see some of my images in there. You shouldn't, but you might. Um, if you go one more over, you'll find your journal.
Hmm.
There's nothing really in your journal, or shouldn't be, besides handouts I've given you. And this is where you will make your character.
In the journal.
Yep. One more over before we get to that. One more over. That stack of books with one turned to the
Hmm.
side. That's your compendium. If you have any questions about any spells or anything like that, backgrounds, character classes, etc., shit with Roll20 itself as well. I believe there's stuff for that in here. Go ahead and you can search it in that search bar in the top, or go for the categories in there. The next one is Jukebox, if you feel like doing playlists or what have you.
Hmm.
The one after that's macros. You really don't have to fuck. Basically, just don't fuck with those two. And then there's
Yeah.
settings over on the right. You can fuck with those if you'd like.
All right. Cool.
Over on the left side of the screen,
Hmm.
you should have at the bottom a like hexahedron or whatever the fuck. You hover over it. That should say dice. You click on that, and that is how, like, if I just look at you and I'm like, hey, just go ahead and roll a d20. That's how you'll do that. You'll click on that dice, and then you'll go over to d20, and you'll click on d20, and boom, you roll a
All
d20.
right. All right. So character creator here.
Oh, hold on. I'm gonna give you more of the UI real quick. That way you have the stuff later. The ruler on the side, that's how you measure distance if we use battle maps, which we will.
Mm-hmm.
And then the cursor to go back to actually selecting things, which will be important for you. Okay, that's the last two things. Character creator. Back in the journal, you'll click on character plus,
Mm-hmm.
and then you'll go ahead and name your character.
Balerion, which I got. Save changes. Alright. Whoa. Okay. It says use the character mancer.
Yes, you should use the character master.
Alright. So race. I was gonna just go as like a human, I don't know. What's a dragonborn?
A dragonborn?
They get increased charisma, I see. And strength. Humans don't get stuff. Okay. 2 strength plus 1 constitution. Tiefling.
Alright, yeah, so dragonborn are half dragon, half humans. Here, I'll send you a picture of a dragonborn. Or, Argonians. Argonians.
Yeah. Yeah, lizard people.
Yep. Tieflings, those are the,
Vampire looking, yeah.
with the horns.
Yeah. The succubus looking waifus.
Yeah, tieflings are awesome. And then you're not necessarily restricted to these race lists if you don't want to.
I don't know, for this character. I don't know. Probably human. Probably human. That's what would make the most sense. Being anything else probably wouldn't make a lot of sense, but I don't know. I don't know. I'm pretty fucking tired. Just go as a human.
And say whatever you feel comfortable playing.
My alignment? I don't know. You said I sounded pretty chaotic neutral.
Yep.
So I'm probably gonna go with that. Language preference. Well, what language should I do? There's a lot of them. Does it matter what language I do? Like, is there any point into doing a random one? That way if we ever encounter something. Oh! Goblin.
Yes, there is definitely
Speak the language of my enemies.
definitely a reason. I will.
Well, I'm definitely gonna learn Goblin. Let's do that. I'm proficient in Goblin.
because there will be times where I'm going to be an asshole and be like, they're speaking Abyssal, so none of you guys can understand it, and you're going to be like, well, I speak Abyssal.
So subrace, standard human.
If that is what you want.
What other subraces are there?
For human?
Doesn't really have an option. Yeah.
Standard human or custom. Oh, that's for you to make like your own.
So what's the purpose of a subrace?
If you wanted to like make your own.
Okay.
So yeah, just take standard human.
I'm with it. Next. Alright. Classes. Said druid. That's kind of what we talked about. Right. Club, dagger, dart, javelin, mace, quarterstaff, scimitar, sickle, sling, spear. Ooh. Quarterstaff. Or spear. So what proficiencies do you think I should go for?
What are you?
Druid.
Love you too, baby.
Probably animal handling.
Survival and perception. Animal handling wouldn't be bad either.
So it says ability score method. It has to be custom.
Yep.
So what do I do there? Whoa, input my scores. Whoa. So how do I do those?
We're gonna do it by rolling for you.
Okay.
Actually, none of them told me how they set their base stats up. I just kind of let them do their thing.
Let's go with rolling.
Okay.
Hold on that.
Okay. Roll 4 6s. Roll 4d6.
Uh,
Dice on the left. Then d6, and then click on the full.
D6 and hit the 4.
Yep. Alright, so
15.
we drop the 2 and add the rest, so for your first stat, you get 13. And you want a high wisdom score, that's what you're gunning for. Alright,
Alright, well,
roll for your dex.
16.
Nice.
Wait, so -2, so 14?
Nope. -1, so 15.
Okay.
Constitution. Jesus fuck.
Oh.
5, 6, 6, so 12, 17? Yeah, 17.
Yeah.
Intelligence.
Ooh.
Oof. Alright, 9.
That one hurts.
Wisdom.
Oh.
Ooh.
That's painful. Oh.
Okay, so
That's so
7.
painful. Damn, why couldn't I have gotten that one for my constitution?
Alright, now roll your charisma.
Damn.
Okay, 10.
10.
Okay. I will allow you to swap any of these around any way you want.
Alright, I'm gonna swap my wisdom and my constitution. Because I feel like you said wisdom's important, but other than that, I don't know. Maybe my intelligence and my dex, but I don't know.
Hold on.
Charisma's always good too.
Uh,
Could swap my charisma and my dex, get that up to 15.
actually. Wisdom is crucial. Dexterity and constitution also help.
Hmm.
And then other than that.
Constitution and wisdom. So I'll make my wisdom 18 and my what would that be? My wisdom 17, my constitution 11. Yeah. And then strength. Whoa. Let's go with. I'm gonna swap my strength. Well, that's only a 1 point difference. Strength and charisma, so I'm gonna bring my charisma up to 13 and my strength down to 12. Alright. I think I got it set.
But
Choose a background. So what background should I do?
what options do you have?
It just says acolyte or custom. What's an acolyte? Does that have a little description there? No, it does not have a description.
Click on Acolyte.
Skill proficiencies, insight, and religion. Shelter of the faithful. You command the respect of those who share your faith. So you spent your life in the service of a temple to a specific god or pantheon of gods. So that's not specifically it. Are we a holy man? Are we?
Choose custom. And go ahead and take 2 proficiencies if you're picking.
What do you think I should name
Goblin Slayer.
it? Ooh. Let's go. Ooh. Ooh. Let's go skill. And
What section are you at now? Out of curiosity.
still doing my proficiencies.
Word. Take your time.
Alright. Custom background features. What do you think I should do there?
What are the options?
There are no options because it's custom. It's just 2 empty spots to type.
Skip it.
Alright. Personality traits. Ideal bond flaw. What's all that?
That's stuff for like your origin or your background building.
Okay. Oh, back hurts. Should I type in all these or no?
Only if you want to.
All right. Let's go to equipment. Okay, now I get to choose my equipment. Class equipment or starting wealth? What's the difference?
Do class equipment.
Okay. Ooh, I could do quarterstaff and fucking bonk him. With a stick. Sickle. That's pretty fucking gnarly. Hmm. Ooh, a sickle and spear combo? Oh, that's pretty nasty. Yeah, I'm gonna go with the sickle and spear.
Bet.
I think that's pretty dope. So think about the close range of a sickle being able to fuck them up, and the spear being able to keep them a distance.
As long as you are proficient in those weapons, you can actually use them.
I can.
Bet.
Alright, so druid cantrips. These are my spells. This I don't know anything about.
Alright, so cantrips. These are spells that you can recast over and over and over and over again. They have no limit. So you're
Okay.
not going to expend spell slots or anything like that.
What's shalag?
What?
Shalag?
Shillelagh?
S-H-I. Yeah.
So if you hover over
Okay.
it and hit the eye on it, it'll pop up on the right for you and tell you what it is. But that one I'm pretty sure is a buff. How you spell it?
Okay, I see it. I see what it is. Okay.
Okay, good stuff. Sorry.
Ooh, I like druid craft. I can put out fires from a distance. That could be fun. Hmm. I don't know what to make my other one. Probably resistance.
And for what is this?
For my druid cantrips.
Ah, yeah, so many choices there, honestly.
There are. What with druid craft and resistance? Whoa. There's so many choices on the next one. Alright, now I'm to the bio. Wants me to add like age, height, weight.
Feel free to add any of that you would like. Only if
Age,
you,
we're gonna do young.
I say only if you want to.
Height. Let's go right at 6 foot. Whoa, my keyboard's going crazy. Whoa, calm down, keyboard. Let me type.
Not today, Satan.
And a shit ton of zeros. Alright, it is made.
My man.
It is made, my friend. It is made.
Fantastic.
Can you see it?
I'm
What
sure.
do I need to do here?
I'm sure I can. Just give me one moment. Then I'm gonna need.
Yes, I can see my character now. Balerion.
I should be able to see your character now. Let's see.
Oh.
Yep, I can see him. You may also upload an image of him if you would like. clear this upload. Let me pack a bowl. And, seems like you are ready, my friend.
Mm-hmm.
Fan-fucking-tastic.
Hell yeah.
Resize fit. Packing bowl. And beginning your first session. Sorry, not trying to cheapen the experience for you. Gotta get high. Gonna have to act to you.
Oh, I get it.
Alright. Pull up my script. And we shall open you up right here. Nope. You didn't see that. Alright.
What is this, Elden Ring?
Shh, don't do that to me. This is mine. I made this myself with an AI. I made this myself. This is my map.
With a fucking AI.
Shh.
I'm just kidding. Go, Dungeon Master, go.
Alright, so.
Master my dungeon.
Sorry, I've been hammering out how I'm gonna get you there. I've hammered that out, and now I'm very quickly trying to hammer out how I'm supposed to start you off here. So, um, okay. There we go. So, Balerion sits upon the edge of a cliff, overlooking the kingdom of Moaraine.
Yes, sir.
Moaraine is currently in ruin. The ruins of Moaraine
Yep.
are a haunting sight. A once thriving city is now currently reduced to rubble. Ignore that image. Imagine it's in rubble. The image is you're very quickly going to learn with Roll20, the imagery is just there as kind of like a nice thing. It means nothing. And half the time, when we go through this, you're not even going to have imagery. So,
I got you.
just better than this is like your overworld map. So, the ruins of Moraine are a haunting sight to Balerion. His once thriving city has now been reduced to a site of rubble and decay. The air is thick with the stench of rot and the faint sound of goblin chatter. Crumbling buildings, half-collapsed towers, and overgrown streets dominate the landscape. The sky above is a constant ominous gray, adding to the oppressive atmosphere. In the distance, the looming figure of the Goblin King's stronghold can be seen, surrounded by a sea of goblins.
Hell yes.
Balerion, standing on the edge of the cliff, is filled with a sense of resolve because he is aware that today is the day that he is finally going to take on the Goblin King and go take him out. Or at least that was his plan. What would you like to do? So from this point,
Okay.
I am taking away control of your character.
Okay.
That was just me giving you a little like, and this is your direction. This is how you feel. I'm never going to tell you how you feel. I will tell
Yeah.
you maybe how your character feels, or sometimes like, because if you're filled with a sense of fear, that's an uncontrollable urge. You have no control over that when that happens to you in
Yeah, if
real
you're feeling
life.
with, yeah,
If you're
exactly.
scared, you're fucking scared, and there's
Yeah.
nothing you can really do about that. Um, doesn't mean you can't fight or work yourself through it, but you will get descriptions like that sometimes. But I'm never going to take your player agency away from you. That was the only time I'm ever going to do that to you. So from this point forward, what would you like to do, sir? You see the castle off in the distance, the labyrinth at the base of it. Um, from your cliffside here, there is a small forest at the bottom of this cliff here. You just rested up here for camp and whatnot. So it's safe up there. But there's a small forest right below you, uh, which is in between you and the way to the castle.
Okay. Well, shit. I want to get this fucking glob out of my bowl. That's what I want to do. Sorry. I'm getting distracted. Because this fucking thing is just all globbed up in one spot. I don't know why. Come on, big glob. I see you. Just work your way out. This mega glob.
Ba, 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 ba. Balerion sits idly at the edge of the cliff as wind sweeps by his hair.
Sorry. Killing the.
Oh, I've broken the map. I broke the map.
Damn it, dude, I can see this glob. This is so frustrating. Getting little parts of this glob, but not the glob.
It's time to buy a new pipe, big dog.
I don't know about a new pipe, just I need to clean this pipe. That
Let me
is not something I've done.
let me know when you're ready.
I will, it might be a second here, I'm sorry. I'm trying to get this shit, but I'm tired of not being able to fucking smoke. I got that kind of passion going right now. Where this is impeding my ability to smoke. I don't appreciate that.
Ba, 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 ba.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
see, that's what I'm talking about. That's what always happens. No airflow now. Oh, trying.
Well then.
Okay. That is what I call airflow. Fine. That took way too long. I apologize, my friend. But I can now actually smoke.
No worries.
That was a shit ton of stuff jammed up in the mouth of that thing. Like, a shit ton. And I'd like to explore the forest, please.
Okay.
That is what I've decided. I'm a nature boy. I gotta check out them woods.
Alright, so for like your reference, on this map, you were like right about here-ish on this cliff.
Okay.
So, small patch of forest down to the southwest of you. So you're gonna climb down the cliff and go check that forest out.
Fuck yeah,
All
I
right.
am.
Now you aren't particularly high up that cliffside, um, so it doesn't take you particularly long to walk back down the trail that you had walked up to get up there in the first place. When you get into the woods, you get, let's say about like 100, 150 feet in. Um, and just out of curiosity, what is your natural perception?
How do I check that?
Go ahead and open your character sheet by double clicking your character.
My natural perception is. Where is that? I don't even see perception anywhere.
6.
6?
Yep.
Where did you see that? I didn't even see that.
Where it says perception.
What the fuck?
Oh, no, no, no.
Where the
16. Passive wisdom. Perception. 16. Damn. That is the highest passive wisdom I think I have actually ever seen. Alright.
Let's go, baby. Them rolls got me on my wisdom. I'm
So,
wise. Very wise.
with that noted, I won't have you roll a perception check because you will just naturally notice. Also, with your history of goblin slaying, you can tell that there is definitely a group of goblins nearby. The way the trees have been picked at, the way the brush has been rustled, you could just tell the forest has been disturbed, and you also feel that as a druid. You can feel that there's some type of evil force.
Is not. Yeah, it's stirring. Something is stirring.
Yep.
I got you.
What would you like to do?
Like, what are my options? Just keep going, or
So at this point, you could do an investigation.
actually, you know what? Fuck this. We're going full Goblin Slayer on their ass. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna fucking climb the nearest tree to wait and see if a fucking scout crew comes by.
Okay. I will have you go ahead and so these trees next to you, they're not ultra tall. They are kind of thick. I will have you go ahead and roll a athletics check, and that should be in the left over here, or like over on the left hand of your screen.
Yep. Click the dice.
The dice, no, should be
No.
something else. Like it should be towards the top, or maybe. Oh, I
I got a
might
paintbrush ahead and then a little notification slider.
might be able to prompt you to do so. There is a way to do this. I'm still learning some shit myself. I apologize.
No, you're good. Let me see if I can figure it out myself too here. So
And
that's a hand. What's
I also
the
don't
little
get
hand do?
I also don't get a player view. That's how you pan the map around. Preview is token. Oh, your token's not on the map.
Yeah, I don't. It doesn't look like I have a. I don't have anything else other than the dice. And then preview is token, dark mode, give feedback, help documentation, but that ain't what we're looking for.
Oh, why is Balerion so fucking big?
Cause I'm a fucking G.
That's the map layer anyway.
I made my guy 600 feet tall. He is an utter giant. You must draw me on every map henceforth. Balerion the Black Dread. Oh,
A roll
a wop.
it rolled with advantage, but that's just an acrobatics roll. That's not a check.
Whoop. De whoop. Ta poop to doop doop doop. God damn it, the Goblin King has foiled our plans again.
Right?
Our dreams lay dormant in the mountainside. We need these noble elves to guide our way. Roll for elves.
Oh, it's a fucking macro.
You're a macro.
Okay, so yeah, you will just have to open.
Open up my macros.
Yep. No. You'll just have to exactly like I did. So open up your player sheet and go ahead and roll acrobatics. Or sorry, roll athletics.
How do I do that? I open my player sheet. Okay, I can get there. Player sheet, open. And then how do I roll? Do I click it?
Yep, just click it, and it'll auto roll for you.
Acrobatics? Where even is acrobatics? I don't
Not
even
not
see
not,
acrobatics.
not acrobatics. Athletics.
Okay, athletics. I don't even see athletics. I don't see athletics. I got strength, Dex, Constitution, Intelligence, Wisdom, Charisma.
And right under that, you'll have acrobatics, animal handling, arcana, athletics.
See, I don't see that. Where do you see that?
That's right under that.
Like right under that?
Yeah,
It's
like
not.
right under that.
Right under that is an empty spot, and then passive wisdom, perception, 16.
You can't see your own skills.
No.
What browser are you using?
Can I like copy this somewhere else? I'm gonna open it somewhere else. You know, I can't see it anywhere. Made the screen full and everything. Do I have to go to bio and info? No. Attributes and abilities? Do I have to hit attributes and abilities?
You should be able to see that right there. It's part of your character sheet.
Constitution, intel. Oh, okay. I can see that.
Okay. I was gonna say this is terribly broken if you can't.
So I have to click them?
Yeah, you hover over them, you'll see the light up. So, and then you'll see athletics there. Go ahead and click athletics.
Okay. 1 second. Clicking athletics. Why is it not opening? Open my Balerion. Now it's not even opening my thing. Okay. Clicking athletics. Okay.
And here it comes.
Athletics is clicked.
You clicked
What
it?
did that do? Yeah.
Click it again.
Double clicked. I'm just making the little blue check, right?
Something is.
What am I?
Let me. Leave this. Leave this game. Something's not right. Shows you actually there. Settings, game settings.
Why is it? No, it doesn't open on the main page. I have to open it in an external thing. Interesting. Athletics definitely stayed clicked. Got a little blue check by it.
Don't click the check mark. Unclick that check mark.
Okay.
That's what happened. Okay.
So what do I click?
Sorry. Click just the text for athletics. Bloop, bloop. Okay.
Yeah.
So you rolled with advantage, which is fine. I'm not sure how to disable that right now. We're gonna ignore that 4 and say you got a 6.
Okay.
Now, 6 is a pretty fucking low roll, I'm not gonna lie.
6 is a pretty low roll.
So, in this situation, I'm gonna go ahead and say you get about halfway up that tree. Your arms just kind of give out. You can't really seem to make it to the top.
Not a tree bearing folk. Damn. Tree brains.
No, you didn't roll a 1. Nothing dire's gonna happen. But yeah, no. You cannot make it to the top of that tree like you wanted to. You get about halfway up, and you get a little tired. You can hold on there for about 5 seconds to get a view. You do notice, while you're about halfway up, that you can kind of see some smoke through the tree line a bit further to your west. What you want to do?
Well, you know me, Doug. It's in the name. I'm gonna go check out that smoke.
Alright. So, at this point, I'm gonna go ahead and swap your ass map.
It's in the name. They ain't call me the Goblin Lover. Gotta stay true to my dude here.
So, we are on the token layer. I'm gonna need your
If there's a
character.
goblin nearby, better not be that goblin. Coming for that haze.
Alright, so as you move further to the west, you come upon what appears to be a very small goblin encampment. Um, and as you approach this encampment, out of curiosity, are you sneaking around? How are you approaching this encampment? Are you just running in there, balls to the wall? What you do?
Huh? Initially, I'm coming up on the outside. I'm scouting. I'm seeing what I'm working with. I'm not going in immediately balls to the wall, but I'm also not like center of camp yet. I'm kind of still scouting it out, seeing what's going on while laying low.
Okay. All right. So I know it shows you on the west side of the map here, but you are still on the east side of the map. It's just oriented facing south right now. So bear that in mind. The north up
I
here is
got
going
you.
to be the south.
Yeah, try to go the other direction. I got you.
Yep. So you are at the edge of this tree line. You have snuck up. Um, all of the goblins in the camp are kind of off busy doing their own thing. You do see four walking around the camp. This camp is not particularly large. We'll see if this works exactly the way it should. Yeah, so this encampment's only about 65 feet across, and you can see this gob here kind of pacing back and forth in front of his little hut he's got there, 60 feet away from you, across from that pond. You have kind of this stone structure, this ruined building off to your right, and you do see a gob walking around inside there.
Mm-hmm.
Dead ahead of you, in front of the bush you're kind of sitting in, there is another gob that's just kind of leaned back, puffing on a pipe, right dead ahead, in front of that small shack, a little
Yeah, that's the
encampment
one
area
kind of
they've
to the
built.
left.
And then, yeah, that one off kind of to the left is he is facing the other direction, and it looks like he's getting ready to start walking down that path.
Gotcha.
None of them have noticed your presence yet, nor do they seem to be concerned with any humans in the area right now. They're just a scout group.
All right. Well, we're gonna go to Pipe Puffer first, Mr. Pipe Puffer.
All right, so guy right here.
Yes.
Okay. Are you sneaking, or are you running up on him, or how you doing?
Hmm.
That guy is about 30 feet away from you.
Yeah, the other
So,
guy's a little closer. Nah, we're sneaking up on Pipe Puffer. I'm gonna fucking slit his throat.
okay. Go ahead and roll a stealth check.
A what?
A stealth check.
Okay.
Show us what you got. And again, we're always going to take the first roll. Oof.
Oof.
Uh,
4.
Alright, Mr. Goblin Slayer. So, Balerion just hops up out of this bush with no fucks given. Like, he sees this
Ready
goblin
to
smoking a
go.
pipe,
Just
and he
freaking
just
ready.
stands straight up, and you start walking over there, and your heavy ass armor, and you're just clankety, 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 clankety the entire time. And you get right about here, about halfway, before you realize not only is the guy puffing the pipe now leaning forward and actively staring at you, but the other two goblins, the one inside the building and the
They
one
all
that
like,
was, are also now staring at you, and they yell, "Oi! It's that damn goblin slaying Umi!" And I need you to roll initiative.
roll initiative.
Yes, sir. Oh, I rolled the wrong thing. Sorry. Whoop. 6, 1, and 2. Okay.
Where's initiative? Uh,
So let's
I
clear
don't see initiative.
these out. Bloop, 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 bloop. If you click on your character sheet, open up your
Hmm.
character sheet, and
Oh, I
then,
see it.
yep, right there in the middle, your initiative is 3. So go ahead and click on that. $16, not bad.
All right. Doing some slaying. I ain't going down without a fight, sir. Here to kill.
There we go. Alright. So, you are now in combat. How combat works is all participants in combat roll initiative, which is just a d20 based on their speed. Some people get bonuses, some people get negatives. You roll the d20 and you get a +3 to your initiative. Go you, yay high dexterity. I've only ever played characters that get negatives to it, so enjoy
Hmm.
yourself. Uh, these gobs here, meta for you, you're not supposed to know this. They're basic bitch enemies. They have no initiative. It's straight up fucking 0. So they just roll a d20. That's what their initiative is. It is a stat based off of dexterity.
Hmm.
So if you want a higher initiative, you work your dexterity out more, you get a higher initiative, yada yada yada. Uh, so for this instance, gob number 1 is going to be old boy over here. Gob number 2 is going to be the guy over here with the spear. And gob number 3 will be this boy right here smoking the pipe. Pipe gob. So, it's their turns first. Goblins have about a 25 movement speed. He is inside of this ruined building and cannot climb over it, so he's going to move out and around 10 feet, 20 feet. So he is going to get right about here on the side of you. And he's going to end his turn. And it is now your turn. So, on your turn, and how turns work. Each player's turn is about 5 seconds. A full turn is about a minute, regardless of how many players are in play. So there's your time scaling for you and how quick things are moving. Most battles do conclude within about 3 minutes.
Hmm.
Uh, you are able to move as much as it says on your character sheet for movement. You're able to move that many feet. So, with your high ass dexterity, you have a speed of 30. So, you can move 30 feet in one turn. You may take one action, and you may take one bonus action. You'll have to take a look at your spells to see which ones in your cantrips to see which ones are considered actions or bonus actions.
Whoa.
Uh,
Okay, you're spitting a lot at me right now. Uh, what? So, okay.
yep, you're in the actual game now. Now we're playing. No more fantasy and lore. You're a goblin slayer now. Let's slay some goblins. So, in combat, it is your turn currently. So you can move. Your actions currently are: you can move up to 30 feet. You don't have to move the full 30 feet before you take an action. By the way, like you can move, take an action, take a bonus action, and then move again. But you can only move 30 feet in your turn. You can take an action.
Okay. How do I measure that again?
It's this ruler over here on the left. So the gob in front of you is 20 feet away. The one to the left of you is 20 feet away, and the other one to the right of you is also. They're all 20 feet away from you.
Okay. So I could get to him if I wanted.
Yep.
Is it an action? And what?
Okay.
Okay.
Movement is not an action. Just moving's not an action. Attacking
How
would
do
be
I
an
check the
action.
actions and stuff?
Dashing would be an action. That's an action you can do just on the side. Would be dashing.
Okay.
Disengaging would be an action. Disengaging is hey, I don't want to do combat. You disengage from combat, and then you can move away. We'll explain that later. When you get close and try and move away from an enemy, and I'm like, okay, so this is why you don't want to do that. But we'll explain that later. So,
Okay.
your actions would be like, so you're looking at your cantrips right now, right?
Trying to, yes.
So, like, Druidcraft is an action. Like, you see how it says casting time?
Mm-hmm.
One action. So that's an action.
Okay.
Cure
It's
Wounds
not
is an
really
action.
helpful for this. Yeah, none of that's really helpful for this. Because there's no animals around, right?
Nope.
That's what I thought. Are you pulling these things up right now?
I'm sitting here looking at you, looking at your character sheet with you. Yeah.
Okay, because it's moving. Did you just click charm person?
I did.
Okay, yeah, it's moving with yours. That's cool. Yeah, none of my actions are real helpful here.
So, and then remember to think outside the box here. Like, yeah, they're goblins, but they are still humanoid and clearly intelligible, right? Because he just yelled, "Hey, it's that goblin slayer!" Blah blah
Yeah.
blah. So you could try charming one of them, or you could just bum rush one of them and smack them with your sword.
I'm gonna say just bum rush and go to slash.
Okay. Which one are you attacking?
Let's go with Pipe Boy first. It's the first one I was focused on.
Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and move your character over there. You are now sitting in front of him. So, what I'm going to need you to do now is go ahead and open your character sheet up again.
Okay.
Alright, under core, how are you attacking him? What are you using? Are you going to use your sickle or your spear?
Let's go with the spear.
Alright, one handed or two handed?
I'm one-handed.
Alright, so you're dashing in and smacking him with your spear. Go ahead and
Mm-hmm.
click on your spear, one handed. Click on the name right there. Bloop.
Where is it?
And that will
Spear.
auto roll the attack roll for you.
Did I click the right thing?
Nope.
No? Okay, you're right. There it is. This is the right thing. That's the right thing.
We're gonna go with your first roll instead of the 2023. We're going with
Mhm.
that first one you did, which is the 11-6. And again, we're only going with that left number because you're rolling with advantage, and I'm not sure how to disable that right now. I think it's on your character sheet, actually. Let me look at that. Is
Did I
not.
click it twice?
Yeah, you clicked it twice. Don't worry about it. Alright, so you rolled a 11. So here's how that works. You naturally have a certain chance to hit, which is a certain proficiency that gets added in. With your proficiency with spears, you get a +3 to hit. You roll a d20 to hit. Characters have an AC, or an armor class. You also have this armor class. It is on your stat sheet. I will ask you your AC here in like 10 seconds. Get ready to spout it out to me. Um, and that is how it determines whether or not you take the hit. I will tell you that with an 11, you are definitely smacking this pipe smoking bitch. So go ahead and roll damage. And here's how you do that. You see where it says spear one-handed on the thing over here?
Mhm.
Yes.
Mhm.
Go ahead and click on that highlight of spear one-handed. Bloop,
The
bloop.
the attack part.
No, no, no. Okay, yeah. You see how it has your roll over here and how it has it like circled sphere one-handed? If you hover over that, it'll turn red. Go ahead and click on that.
That.
Fantastic. Okay. So, you notice that all these guys see you. And so I'll either let you explain how this happens, or you can explain to me because you killed him. So,
Mhm.
he dead.
He did. Um. Here, you explain to me. I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know. I'd just say like I came in with the spear and stabbed his ass.
Okay. Alright, I got you. So, you notice this pipe smoking guy, this the pipe smoking gob, see you as you're trying to stealth up. Um, and you see the guy in the ruins to the right, like move around on your flank. So you decide to just beeline it straight for this gob smoking his pipe. And before this guy even has a chance to get up out of his chair that he is smoking his pipe in, you just drive your spear straight through his chest. And he is dead.
Goblin. So.
Is that your turn?
Yeah. Well. Yeah, because I only have one action, right?
You have one action and one bonus action.
So I have two actions.
And you have 10 more feet you can move.
Um. Let's start moving up towards the Gob 2.
Gob 2.
Yeah.
Alright,
Gob
you're gonna
2
move
taking his bitch ass up.
the rest of your distance there.
Move 10 feet, yeah.
Yeah, so that'll get you right about to the side of the building there. He's still on the other side of the trees. Is that your turn?
Mm-hmm.
Alright. Pipe Gob is dead, so we can skip him and remove him from the turn order. Bloop. It is Gob 1's turn. Oh well, that is Gob 1 right there. Not Gob 2. Did you want to move towards Gob 2, who's over here?
Uh, No, let's just leave it how it is.
Okay.
Take out Gob 1 first.
Okay. Gob 1 is angry that you killed his pipe smoking friend. So he is going to run straight at you. And he is going to take a swing at you with his little club.
Look, club, club.
I've never done one of those as the GM yet. Okay.
Damn.
So I know that doesn't hit. So this gob is just seeing red. So he runs up at you and goes to swipe, and you don't even have to dodge. He just falls short, and this club just lands right in between your legs, right at your feet. And that is his turn.
Embarrassing.
Gob 2.
Gob 2.
Alright. Gob 2. How many feet you gotta move? Alright, Gob 2 is gonna move to about 5 feet away from you. 10 feet. 10 feet away from you. And he is going to take his spear and he is going to chuck it at you.
Okay.
14. Does a 14 hit? So,
Okay.
to check if a 14 would hit, you need to check what your AC is. And then if it is 14, or if it's 14 or lower,
Armor class is 14.
then it hits.
Okay.
So I am just hitting you with that. Holy shit, your AC's high. Okay. So I'll roll damage on that, which is just going to be a d4. So go ahead and take 2 damage. So this goblin's just going to chuck a spear at you, and it's going to kind of just glance across your leg.
Alright.
And that is his turn. And it is your turn again.
And what does that come out of, the damage? How do I see that?
That'll come out of your HP.
That is...
So your current hit points is 9.
Okay.
So you're going to have 7 now.
Alright.
Boop.
Gotcha. Alright. Well, now that it's my turn, I'm already standing right up on there on fucking Gob 1, so I'm gonna attack Gob 1 with my sickle two-handed.
Alright, go ahead and do so. Give me that roll.
Right up. Oh, it doesn't give me a sickle two-handed option, just sickle. Okay.
Oh, yeah, just go ahead, yeah.
So just sickle.
Holy fucking shit. Almost a nat 20. So, if you ever roll and your shit turns green, it's a nat 20.
Yeah.
And a nat 20 doubles the damage.
Okay. Dang.
So, 22 definitely hits. Go ahead and roll damage on that.
I rolled damage. Oh, I hit it. No, wrong thing. I hit it here. Three slashing.
Okay. Alright, so. You swipe across this thing with your sickle. You come down on it, and you deliver like a real gnarly ass blow into it. It goes straight into its back. You pull your sickle right back out, but somehow this thing is still trucking. It's just very bloody. Anything else?
Well, I only got one attack, so nope.
Okay.
That's it.
Alright. Skipped Gob 1. Alright, Gob 1. He is frightened, and he is going to try and run from you. So he's going to move there, and now we get to explain this. So, whenever you are engaged in combat, and the creature you are fighting, or you yourself, does not disengage combat, you get what is known as an attack of opportunity.
Alright.
You get it costs 1 reaction, and you get 1 reaction whenever it is not your turn in combat, to take an attack of opportunity. So, with that goblin just moving away, go ahead and take an attack of opportunity.
Alright. Attack of opportunity on that goblin that's running away.
Alright, you can use whatever weapon. Just go ahead and swing
Okay,
on him. Yeah.
so
It's just like a normal
that,
attack roll.
just a normal. Alright. Let's do spear. Let's say I'm throwing my spear at his ass. Did that click or no?
Nope.
Hate this Mac keyboard.
You do not have to throw your spear, by the way. You're taking this attack while he's sitting right next to you.
Oh, bet.
Yep.
I'm just fucking stabbing this bitch in the back before he runs.
Alright, so that will hit. Yep, perfect. And. Alright, so as he tries to run away, he turns and gets about a foot away from you, and you poke him square in the back with your spear. And he is dead.
That's another one. Die into the spear, baby. I'm just stabbing these bitches through and through. Alright. Bring it on, Gob 2.
Alright. Gob 2, now without his spear, because he threw it, is going to move up on you and try and take a swing on you with his hand. Two tonight. Damn, I am glad I am not a player. Alright. Uh, so, this time the gob is going to punch you, and it is going to hit your armor. But because it is barehanded and it threw such a weak punch, uh, it is actually going to hurt itself on your armor and damage its hand.
Damn.
And we're not going to say
Damn.
it's 4. We are going to say it's taking 1 damage, though.
Okay. At 4 would be pretty crazy.
And it is your turn.
Alright. Well, bet. Let's go ahead and try and fucking cut this dude's head off with our sickle here. Just depends on how hard of an attack I can get.
Go nuts.
Alright. So 10.
That will hit.
Hell yeah. And oh, damn it. Not quite as much damage as I would have liked, but 3.
3? Alright. Alright, so you go across this thing's neck with your sickle, and it just clean cleaves its damn head off. Its head goes rolling to the ground. It makes a nice wah! Right as you hit its neck. Mouth wide agape. As you take the final blow into this goblin, you notice something strange with the corpses of these gobs. And as you're kind of sitting there, you kind of notice a black, strange smoke start to emanate out of them and lift off their corpses and wisp around.
Okay.
So at this point, with the gobs dead, you can investigate their bodies. You can investigate the camp. You could continue to get out of the forest and push west and go into the city of Moaraine and attempt to confront the Goblin King. Road's yours.
I'm gonna investigate camp, see what kind of a camp that is.
Alright, go ahead.
See what they're doing here.
Go ahead and roll an investigation for me. That will be a proficiency check in your character sheet.
There it is. Well, that's just a 2. Uh, so what do I click on to roll that?
Same thing, just like the name. Let's see if I open
It
your
doesn't let me click on the name. It says it's a 2, but it doesn't let me click on it.
investigation.
Proficiency? Was I supposed to investigation?
Yeah, do an investigation check. That's the ones right under saving throws. The skills, the skills. Do a skill check investigation.
Okay. That I see.
There we go. Sorry, bad DMing.
No, you're good.
Okay, 11, not bad. All right, so with an 11, um, even with an 11, you can tell because of your druidic nature, the way they've cleared away the forest and harmed the natural landscape, the way they're starting to build these camps, they are setting up a staging ground. They're getting ready to build an encampment for some type of army.
They getting ready for war, son. Shoot. It's wartime.
And with that knowledge, you get the distinct sense that you're one of the few people who is aware of this and probably has the potential to be able to actually do something about it where you're at right now. What would you like to do now?
Hmm. Let's go ahead. Let's keep pushing towards the city.
Okay.
I'm ready to meet this Goblin King have an ass.
Alright, so we're back out here in the overworld map. Um, with your knowledge of the area, this is your home city after all. You have no problems making your way into the backdrop of the city. As you enter the city, it is a pale comparison of its former self. The once great cityscapes and cobblestone paths are now beaten and destroyed. The cobblestone paths are completely just pardon me. Sometimes my descriptors get a little fucked up. In addition to the cobblestone paths being destroyed, you get a distinct look of blood basically staining most of them. Uh, most of the city's inhabitants at this point that weren't successfully evacuated have all been either executed or sent to the dungeon of the Goblin King's lair. Uh,
He going ham.
Oh
Okay.
yeah, no. He's the entire
He going
city is
ham.
just being completely
This
ravaged
shit's
at
being
this point.
yeah.
Yeah. Uh, however, within the city itself, you don't really. There's not really an overwhelming goblin presence in your way at all. So you're able to pretty swiftly make your way through the city to the keep itself.
Okay.
Uh,
Okay.
yep. Are you wanting to sit around and explore the city, or are you wanting to go straight to the keep?
I guess I should explore the city some. Let's check out the city a little bit on the way.
All right. As you make your way through the city, once again, like there's not really any goblin patrols you're running into. Your path has been mostly clear this entire time. It's very serene. It almost feels like the back rooms, if you know what I'm talking about there. Like it's just
Mm-hmm.
very serene, eerie feeling the entire time. It's like a ghost town as you go through. Uh, the sky above you, you couldn't help but notice, is just a constant ominous gray as you move along these cobblestone paths, which just really adds to the oppressive atmosphere of the area around you. As you travel through the city, however, you start to notice the landscape around you change.
Mm-hmm.
The city itself, the shrubbery, the atmosphere, everything in the distance, it's like a flicker of lightning, but not of light. The way it flashes in front of you. As the world just gets drawn into a brief moment of perpetual twilight and then flashes back. You don't really think too much of it, and you continue walking. And then it happens again. It's a flash of twilight. And then it flashes back. And as you continue to make your way deeper and deeper into the city, the flashes get faster and faster.
Okay.
Until eventually they stop being flashes. And as you approach the keep to the castle, it starts lasting actual seconds at this point.
Yes, time is. It's. I gotcha. I gotcha.
And then the world is sent into twilight. And then it's back to normal.
Aggressive.
Pushing into the keep?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's say pushing in to keep.
Alright. As you walk into the keep, you're greeted by the familiar architecture of your castle. It's once bristling and lively halls, now covered with an eerie silence and a ghostly creaking as the window shutters that are empty inside clatter and smack. You walk forward through the empty hallways, your footsteps echoing across them. And approach a set of double doors. Set of double doors that as you approach them, you get a strong sensation of deja vu. As if you've seen them millions of times before. Not just because they're doors that lead to the throne room of your home castle, but almost like a dream. You can't shake a strange feeling that's overcoming you. Do you open the doors?
Yeah, hell yeah. I mean, we're here. Let's go for it.
As you reach to open these doors, the windows outside begin to, you notice through the windows outside that the flickering of twilight has stopped. And at this point, as you peer out the windows, you can only see just a perpetual, endless black outside.
Okay.
Still opening the doors?
Well, yeah, I gotta see what's on the other side now.
You are in there. Let's go ahead and pop you on over here. I'm going to need to copy that. Alright. So, as you creak open these double doors, they make a very loud, obnoxious because they're very large, of course. Very heavy doors. And you open the doors to a very well lit room. Room is a large atrium style room. In the center of it sits a very, very large 10-foot tall goblin man, who you are well aware is the Goblin King.
Oh, yes.
His figure, most imposing, with his long, white, glorious beard. An intimidating muscular physique. A stark contrast to the 4 goblins that surround him. As he sits there, he stares at you, and you can see, deep in his eyes, foreboding, almost ominous intelligence. Once again, a stark contrast to the 4 goblins that sit next to him in that room.
Mm-hmm.
Along the walls of the room, you can see a lot of devices and tools that you don't quite make much sense to you for goblins to have. None of these devices or tools are the ones that were originally here when you were in this castle the first time.
Mm-hmm.
But you can tell by looking at them that these devices are ritualistic in nature, and they come from some place or origin that doesn't appear to be from this world.
Mm-hmm.
The Goblin King, ponderous, of you just sitting at the end of the room, begins to speak. So, you finally come. And now that you're here, what will you do? And do you
Me?
say, yep?
Okay. Sorry, I'm getting kind of tired. I'm not gonna lie to you.
No worries, we're about to wrap, actually.
Now that I'm here, um, hmm, what's that fucking portal on the wall? Like, is that a part of this?
Yep.
'Cause that definitely looks like a portal to me.
Oh, that is 100% a portal on the wall right there. You do see a portal of swirling black mist sitting behind that Goblin King.
Mm.
And he notices you staring at it. And he nods and turns his head to the side and he smiles. And I couldn't help but notice you've seen the newest addition to your fair castle Moaraine. Well, allow me to let you in on a little secret. You, my friends, are well too late. And he rushes forward and smacks you with the back of his hand.
Bitch slap. Just total. Oh. Do I go down? Am I dead? Am I just like really hurting?
So he rolls a 10, and this boy has a plus 10 to attack with bare hand. So we're going to go ahead and roll damage for you. And yes, you go down.
Oof.
So yeah,
Yeah, that.
Gob King, after saying that bit about the portal, flexes his muscles, and you see a surge of dark energy surround him. And he pushes forward at a speed the likes of which you have never seen a goblin move. And he backhands you. And knocks you out near about fucking cold. Knocks you clean to the ground, and you are struck paralyzed. From this point, he grabs you by your head, in between his thumb and his finger, because that's how fucking big this man's hand is. And he picks you up and brings you to his face level. And he says, "You know it's pathetic, Balerion. You could have worked with us. You could have joined our group long, long ago when we offered it to you. But no, you have to have some sense of pride. Just like that incessant sister of mine. But you know who had the right idea? The former Goblin King. You see, he saw true beauty in his power, so much so that he cared not for his own life, but for his legacy. That same power," and he smacks his chest twice, "pam, pam, that flows through me." And he takes you by your head and drops you back to the ground and drags you across the ground, brings you over to the window sitting in the side of the throne room and holds you up to the window. "Look at it, Balerion. Look at your land of Moaraine now." And as you stare out the window into the perpetual darkness, you see nothing but spires of black tornadoes begin covering the land and absorbing everything. And off in that same forest that you were just in, you can see a massive group of lights and encampments, which you are certain is a massive, massive goblin army, the likes of which no world has ever seen. And he throws you back down across the throne room and kind of lands you right in front of the portal. And he dusts his chest off and his shoulders off. And he walks back away from the window and walks back towards you. He says, "You're a fool, Balerion. You always were destined to lose." And he points at the portal and he says, "We have made a deal. All worlds for the control of ours." And he grabs you by the head, once again in between his finger and his thumb. And he stares at you and looks at the portal. He looks back at you and he says, "Praise be to the Umbra. You shall be their first sacrifice," and throws you in the portal. And that's the end of your session.
Damn. He just yeeted my ass into the portal. Damn. Well, hell yeah. Now it's tracking. Now it's making some sense as to how I can catch up to him being in the same world. Hell yeah.
Yep. So, naturally, just for your headcanon, you are going to appear basically right fucking in front of them because of this portal.
Nice.
So the next time you play, I'm going to touch base with them a little bit, let them run, you'll be sitting in, and then I'm just going to be like, alright, and then this happens, and then a portal opens, and then Balerion of Moaraine falls on his ass right in front of you, and he is very fucking hurt.
Yeah. He just got his shit kicked in. Mega bitch smack.
Because you are going to be coming into that with 1 HP, basically. Don't worry, the party just got a whole bunch of health potions and shit, and they have cure wounds now. I'm sure they'll oblige. Also, go ahead and level up.
You can level up?
You don't have to do it tonight, but go ahead and take your first level up. That'll also
Okay.
catch you. That'll catch your level up to the rest of the party. You are allowed to take your first level up now.
Okay. How do you level up in this?
So, double click on your character sheet. Hey, congratulations, you completed the tutorial. You get a level up.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. Here's your free levels after getting bought like your bitch slapped
And then
by a boss, you know?
I'm going to go
Um,
ahead and stop this recording. I will cut that.